Good evening everyone. Welcome to 116th video on misconceptions in physics. My name is Ratankar Rao. I teach physics in an international school in Bangalore. Teaching is my passion. And the number of videos that you observe here are a result of one of my hobbies, wherein I look at how concepts are being um, substituted or concepts are being handled in a variety of contexts, in different contexts. And as a result of it, students make mistakes. And this is a result of this. So I have cataloged a lot of problems with me. And this is what, okay, a result of all these problems. So, okay, without wasting our time, let me begin with my 116th video today. And currently we are working on a lot number of problems known as comparison problems, wherein a concept is being provided and you are being asked to use that particular concept on different context. Okay, just a moment. Right. Okay. Now, so here we are going to compare the time of falls. Two particles, 1 and 2, are allowed to descend on two frictionless chord OA and OB of a vertical circle. Okay, so at the same instant from the point O, then what can happen? So this was a question which I had asked. Most of the students had committed a mistake over here because the only reason they suggested is that you see the acceleration due to gravity acts everywhere the same, and as a result of this there is no friction also. See, there is no friction also. As you see here, there are no friction over here. And if it has to pass now, the time directly depends upon the distance. That's what they said. They said that, okay, since we know that S equal to ut plus half at square, and you are going to make them descend from here, and as a result of it, both of them will have an initial velocity equal to 0. Thus, we'll have S1 is equal to half at1 square, and S2 should be equal to half at2 square. This is what we have. Since there is no friction over here, they both will experience the same acceleration. And hence, since S1 is less than S2, S1 is less than S2, you should have T1 less than T2. So time taken by A should be less than time taken by B. And as a result of it, they thought, okay, so anyway, here there is no conclusive answer we can give here. And as a result of it, maybe this could be the right option. And thus they had selected TA less than TB. Okay, so this is a misconception. As I told already, so whenever we solve problems in physics, until and unless you do not have conclusive evidence, you will not be able to predict or say that this is the right answer. So we need some amount of math over here. Why a math is necessary here? Why not we just go by logical reasoning? The reason is because know that there is a parameter which is being given here known as alpha. But why has he given this alpha? That's a bigger question I need to ask. Okay, somewhere is a time linked to this alpha. That's what we need to look at. If we are able to link it, then definitely we'll be able to solve the problem. Okay, now let us solve the problem. Now towards it, let me use the same equation S equal to ut plus half at square, and S1 equal to half at square, and S2 equal to half at square. Now the question is that the value of A, the acceleration due to gravity when it is sliding, is it the same or is it different? Definitely, it will not be the same. The reason is because when it is sliding it vertically downwards, this could be your G. But while it is going in this direction, then a component of G will act over here, which should just be given as G cos alpha, right? So this should be G cos alpha here, right? The component of it, which is lesser than G. And we know that, see, you see, this is a diameter here. So diameter is 2r, and this is a chord of a circle. So this should be one more line. If I draw this line, then definitely this will become your angle 90 degrees over here. As a result of it, I can now write OA. I can now write OA is equal to, or maybe I can write OA divided by 2R. OA divided by 2R is equal to what? This adjacent by hypotenuse. See, this is adjacent. Adjacent divided by hypotenuse. In this triangle, right angle triangle OAB, this should be equal to cos alpha. Or OA is equal to 2R cos alpha. Now what is OA? The path S1. S1 should be equal to 2R cos alpha. While S2, what is S2? The path OB, which should thus be equal to 2R. Now with all these expressions, let me substitute over here. So now for S1, so I will write it here. S1, what is S1? 2R cos alpha. 2R cos alpha should now be equal to half into, this is A1 here. It's not A, it's A1. And here it is A2 here. What is A1? A1, where is A1 here? A1 is nothing but this is the acceleration along this line. So it should be G cos alpha into T1 square. Okay. And then now this cos alpha on both the sides will get cancelled off. And as a result of it, you get 2R is equal to half G T1 square. Or T1 square should be equal to 4R divided by G. Let us have it separately like this. I'll tell you what you need to do further. Now, apply the same equation once again for the second scenario. Now, for S2, the answer now is 2R is equal to half into, what's the value of A2? A2 is nothing but G into T2 square. And thus, you can now write T2 square should now be equal to 4R divided by G. Now, what do you observe? You see that the T1 square is equal to T2 square. T1 is equal to T2. So this very clearly tells us that all the other options are wrong except the option D. Okay. So thus you observe that when you try to solve a problem using math, science should always be complemented with math, and without math, you will not be able to get an appropriate result. So you need some amount of math to solve it. So with this, we come to an end to this problem, and this option D is the right answer. Thank you, friends, for watching this until the end. And if you like this video, do share, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more updates. This would really help us in understanding what kind of videos would you like, and what is the content I need to put it across, and so on. And once again, I tell you, many of the students were asking me, can it be something like a coaching material for a JEE or maybe advanced and so on? It is not. It is nothing to do with a coaching material, because for the past 115 videos, under this 116th video that you observe, okay, these were all being done only from the chapter of mechanics, and I have not completed the full chapter on mechanics. Okay, so as a result of it, you cannot consider this as a coaching material. This is only by looking at what kind of mistakes the students performs. I just put across those information. Thank you, friends, for watching. See you tomorrow.